This is a big one. Oh yeah. Hey folks, Bret Alexander here, fishing the Bay of Green Bay. Been guiding out on Green Bay for about 20 years now. It's been a long time since I've seen these big perch, and they finally made their way back. A huge rebound, a lot of big fish, a lot of like 10 to 15 inch fish we're catching. I'm out here with my son Brody and his buddy Nate. They're currently both in training right now, and they're gonna be future guides for my my guide business, Alexander Sport Fishing. You gotta go easy on these jumbos, they're heavy duty. What I like to do is just grab the line, hoist them up. Look at the size of that perch. That is probably 13 to 13 and a half inch perch. I'd say back in about 1992, the perch population crashed. Something happened in the last few years. There's a huge rebound of perch. It's the first time that I'm able to come out and catch limits of perch every day. Good to see you in Green Bay.
Reeling up a nice little sized perch here.
Ooh, that's a nice one, bro.
We're about 14 feet deep here. Nice little bobber setup. The jig on the end.
Got another one, bro. I'll tell you what, it don't get much more fun than that. I feel like I'm back in 8th grade in high school catching perch with my grandpa again.
It's casting out, you know, slowly rolling back, so we're not really marking them right under us. Pretty much as soon as I got out there, he whacked it.
Now, a lot of times they get real spooky to the boat. You'll pull up and you mark them, you catch a couple, and then they stop biting. And if you cast out and just slowly twitch it back, you'll get them because they just slide out a little bit from the boat.
Double.
2 of them, nice. Ooh, nice job. Green Bay are actually allowed 3 lines, so what we got here is just a bell sinker and 2 snell hooks off the side. So we're running 2 baits on 1 line. And as you can see, we caught 2 fish on 1 rod. That one took me a couple hook sets. I missed them the first time. Oh, she swallowed it. One thing I do when they swallow it, I'll actually take my finger, keep my line tight, and you push your finger down and you can get that barb of the hook right in your finger and push it out. Like that. You can see how my finger's right in the hook. Just push it out, and that way they stay alive in your live well and they don't die.
Looked up, put a crawler on the old drop shot rig, and my bobber was gone.
Doubled.
Tell you what, Nate, it don't get much better than that, buddy. Stacking them up. Yeah, so we lost our pot of fish, and I'm just gonna graph, and we're gonna find another pot here that we're gonna fish for a second. There's a bunch of them right here. Look at them all. Holy moly. Those are all perch. Got another batch here. We're gonna turn around and work these over. Oh, there's some more right here. There's a bunch of them up here. Look at them all. Put another waypoint there. All right, let's get them.
Hooked up right over the side of the boat. Had a couple nice marks here, you know, right there. Here she is.
Nice one.
So right here, they're hugging tight to the bottom. This is all a big group of fish. They're all potted up right here, and they're all right under the boat.
And they're on my line.
And he's got a second one.
Oh, he just came off.
Oh. So when you get on a good pod like that, you can get busy in a hurry. You'll be whacking them like there's no tomorrow.
One thing you'll see me do a lot is you see me always with this remote in my hand, and what this is, the remote for my bow mount. And when I perch fish, what I like to do is I'm constantly watching my graph, my hummingbird, and I'm slowly putting around, watching the graph. I'll mark them, I'll anchor down. Oh, there's one. Mark them and I'll anchor down, and oh, there's one here. I missed them. And catch them, and as soon as you're done marking them, I keep on moving. You'll put a lot more fish in the live well if you do that, just because you're staying on those active pods of fish. These things are moving constantly, so you got to move with them. Just nipping at it now. The sun's just setting a little bit. These perch are very sun-driven. They like the daylight. What I've noticed is from 8 o'clock a.m. till about noon, 1 o'clock is the best bite of the day. So we kind of started today about 5, 6 o'clock is not the ideal time, but we're still getting them pretty good. Double
Elbow.
bob, yeah. Oh, this is a big one. Walleye.
Walleye and perch.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Nate. All those perch made me hungry. I think we had to head her home and go cook some up tonight.
Sounds good to me.
What do you think?
Absolutely.
Tell you what, I just did a fish fry with some fresh perch last night for Nate and Brody and a couple of his buddies, and there's not much better eating than perch.
Absolutely not. There's nothing that compares to fresh perch, that's for sure.
Hey, you know what? We've only had 2 hours to come out and do the filming today. We got to get back home, and I got to work in the morning. But if you want to book a trip for some perch and walleyes, Green Bay is smoking hot right now. July and August is always my favorite time for perch. So if you want to book a trip with me, you can look me up, alexandersportfishing.com, or you can call me on my cell phone at 920-851-4214. This is Midwest Outdoors, and we'll be right back.